Hey guys, I am back again. It is Mishy Beauty, and I am back again with a foundation that is not necessarily new, but it is new to my channel. It is a liquid foundation, and it is a drugstore brand foundation. The name of the foundation is COVERGIRL Clean Liquid Foundation, and this foundation is considered a drugstore foundation. Now I paid $600. You did not hear it. I paid $6.49 for it, $6.49 for this. The shade that I ended up getting it's 165 Tawny. 165 Tawny. Now I did have to swatch it on my face when I got home to make certain I did not waste anybody's time on this video when it did not match. So this seems to match fine, but let's just see what happens when I get it all on. Now I've looked this up on my phone, and I'm going to read about what it claims to do. It says, clean liquid makeup foundation. Let your natural beauty shine through with COVERGIRL Clean Liquid Makeup. Clean Makeup's water-based foundation, non-comedogenic formula. Let your skin breathe. Comedogenic. Let your skin breathe. Goes on easily and blends perfectly, so the world doesn't see makeup, just the look of great skin. COVERGIRL Clean Liquid Makeup is also available in sensitive skin and oil control formulas. Interesting. The one I got says it's for normal. Shop COVERGIRL Clean Makeup today. All right, so it goes through the shades. Let's see if it focuses. These are the shades, and it doesn't look like it had a lot of shades. Let's see. I don't want to write a review. I would like to see the reviews actually. But it's not going to matter because I'm going to have my own. Let's see. Yeah, it's not showing me anything. So what I have here, I already have my wet beauty blender here, or beauty sponge. I forgot which brand of sponge this is, but I'm liking it. I'm going to go ahead and shake this up. All right, I'm going to go ahead and shake this up. Now this seemed to be my shade when I swatched it earlier, but things can change. So let's just zoom in here. Boy, you guys can see behind my backdrop and everything. So I did put my primer on. It was the e.l.f. Poreless and Putty Primer, and it's been a while since I used a beauty blender to put foundation on, so I forgot how it gets bounced around. This coverage, what does it say? This does have a chemical smell though, a little bit, just a little bit. Lightweight coverage. So I do have a blemish, unfortunately, that I can test this on to gauge the type of coverage and if it's buildable. So yeah, let's go ahead and I totally forgot how to use a beauty sponge. I really did. If I wanted fuller coverage, then I probably should have used a brush, but I am not a heavy full coverage kind of person. And as far as the color choice, it's looking like it's my color, but again, this is a lightweight. This is a lightweight formula. You know what, I almost want to use the brush for the whole thing and then go back with the sponge and kind of pounce it into my skin after that, but I got so used to applying with a sponge, I totally forgot how this is. Now this is, seems like it's almost sheer. I don't, hold on a second. I'm not seeing where there's any coverage really. Hold on a second here. I think I'm going to go in with a second layer. And I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is my shade. Right now, I'm gonna say that. Either it's my shade or it's that sheer. See, can we tell that I have something on my face? Let me see. And there is my, let's do this with my finger. I don't know if you guys can see. This is how much I'm going to put on this area. Let's, okay. Got a few blemishes over here. Well, not blemish, that's really a mole, but I have a mark over here. So let's do this with my finger. Go back with the sponge. It's very lightweight because it's almost like a skin tint. Almost like a skin tint. I'm just building it as I see where, you see how it goes on. It seems a little grayish, and then once you spread it out, you know, my camera, if you move too fast, it gets confused. This can be like a get ready with me too, because I gotta take my daughter to gymnastics in about an hour. So I usually don't wear makeup when I go there, but with this being so lightweight, and this can be a wear test, but you know what, with this light of coverage, I shouldn't really even bother doing a wear test. This right here, now my skincare has actually been making, I'm sorry, my phone. My skincare has actually been making my skin a little bit better with the, sorry, I think I'm confusing the camera. With the scars that I have after it's not really a breakout. This was a scratch from my daughter. This over here, that's a mole, and this was, I did use a new foundation, and it kind of did this afterwards, these bumps, and they're getting better. Let me look at myself in the mirror here. This is my shade, but it's so lightweight. It's kind of hard to tell. It's kind of hard to tell. Just dragging it down and over so it doesn't look like I have foundation on. trying to make it even because it's kind of hard to tell like where the foundation is and where it's not. Again, I'm trying to build on top of this blemish again. I've become, I didn't ever think I would prefer the brush. And guys, now I'm a brush user. All right guys, so I'm going to try one more time on this side where this is. Let me see what I can do, if anything. I got some on my hand here. Maybe some around here and here. Let's see. I stopped the video for a moment. I wanted to look out the window. I heard something. One of those paranoid old ladies. Didn't used to be like that. Comes with age sometimes. All right. So this is me. I am going to get something to take this lip hair off. It is very lightweight. It can make the skin appear to look even in color, but for those that have any type of blemish, this is just an example of, I tried to build this 3 times, build the area 3 times, but it's still peeking through. And I think I am going to set this with powder and see what the finish looks like. For those that are interested in creasing, I can do a wear test. Well, it's not that I'm saying I can do a wear test. I need to decide if I'm going to do a wear test. I'm putting a little bit more under my eyes. So I'm using my little finger here to pat the foundation under my eye and bouncing it very gently because I don't want to end up rubbing it off. Now I was careful to, I did do a clay mask, and it was the Glam Glow clay mask. I did do that this morning. I left it on for about 15 minutes. So I felt that I really did need to, I felt that I really should protect my skin a little bit, or put some type of something in between my skin and this foundation. Again, this is the COVERGIRL Clean Liquid Foundation, and I have the color Tawny, which is their number 165. I hope I didn't say 164 before. I have this thing with even numbers. I feel it, everything has to be even. Unfortunately, with this foundation, it wasn't an even number. All right, sorry guys, my camera got full and I had to erase some. So when that happens, when my camera gets full, it does an automatic stop. So I think I've bounced this enough. I am going to go in with not heavy setting powder or anything. I think I'm going to go in with this. I also have bronzer I could use, but again, I'm not going anywhere special. I think I'm going to go in with my what's it called, the Fit Me in shade 320 Natural Tan. Again, this is Fit Me, and I'm going to, I don't know if you call it setting the face. I'm going to use this brush right here. And I felt like I had to do something. It was a little, I don't know if you want to call it dewy, but I want to give it a fair shot at lasting. And I'm not going to use a lot of eyeshadow. It will be a cream eyeshadow, or an eyeshadow that doesn't have fallout. So that's why I went on ahead and figured I could put this foundation on first. All right, let's bring in closer. All right, this is what it looks like right now with the powder on. Let it focus. This blemish right here is, you can't see it as much as before, but again, you're gonna have some blemishes peeking out. This is a mole, of course, that's not gonna be covered, but you're gonna have some blemishes peeking out because this is not a full coverage foundation. It is light coverage. Okay. So that is the COVERGIRL Clean Foundation. Again, let's look and see what did it say about the ingredients here. Water-based foundation, non-comedogenic, which I don't know what that means. Let's see together what comedogenic means. What does comedogenic mean?
Here's the definition of comedogenic. Tending to cause blackheads by blocking the pores of the skin.
So, that is good. This might be good for me when I want to just tone my skin a little bit. Even though it's kind of, well, I mean, my skin does look more even than it did before, but I don't know if I'll put it against real foundation, because real foundation really, even though it's lightweight, it does cover. And this foundation doesn't seem to really cover. It doesn't seem to do that. Oh, this is mascara. I am looking for, yeah, this is what I'm looking for, to comb my brows a little bit as I'm talking to you. But, yeah, I'm not saying that this has zero coverage, but it's not really covering much of what I have going on. And I don't have much going on. I have those two little areas, a scratch and a slight bit blemish here. And I guess I need to wear it through the day, the rest of the day, what's left of it, because right now it is 3:33. So I am so sorry. So I think I will wear it to find out if this can be one of my go-tos, because I do have a Bare Minerals skin tint. It is from, hold on a second guys, it is from, and I'm moving my, I had to move my setup here. This Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue, I really like this stuff. I really do like this stuff. Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. Now, there's different, this is non-comedogenic. I don't know if I am. It sounded like I was pronouncing it right. This is non-comedogenic, and just like it said, comedogenic means that it doesn't, well, non-comedogenic, it doesn't cause blackheads and blocking the pores, which is great. This is a tinted hydrating gel cream, and it's hydrating. This has titanium dioxide in it. Okay, I'm not even sure what that is. Is there an active ingredient in this that I could see? I can lift up this little doodad here on the back and see what they say. Let's see. Made in the USA. Water. Propylene glycanol, blah, 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 blah. I don't even know what all these things mean, but I do not see this titanium dioxide. So I'm just, oh, it has titanium dioxide. So they both have titanium dioxide. I'm not sure if that is a necessary ingredient of anything that is a foundation or skin tint that goes on the face, but they both have that. The thing that this does have going for it that is healthier for your skin is it does not have that comedogenic. It's non-comedogenic. So I don't know. I'll have to do. This one does have more of a caramel tint than this one. So I might put these against each other. I am liking the way that it goes on. My skin feels smooth after I put the powder on. It's just not a lot of coverage. It's just not. But here you can tell that it's even toned skin there. Not sure. The shade is still, you can see here. I have a natural contour in my, I don't know, I've always had this natural contour area where my skin is darker. It's kind of weird, and I don't contour much because this is right here, and it comes through with makeup like this, but then it's covered when I do a heavier coverage type of foundation. But for the most part, the scars or whatever you call them that I have, it doesn't really cover them up. It just kind of mutes the look a little bit from that. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish my eyeshadow. It's not gonna be much, and I'll come back with my final thoughts. Alright guys, I have gone ahead and put a very matte color, not very matte, but a color from the W7 Color Me Nude palette. I did put why one of these colors down here, the tinted dark pinks or whatever. I have used that for my eyeshadow. Again, I powdered up after that with the, well, after this with the Fit Me, kind of set my face a little bit. I'm going to go ahead, looks like I'm blurry a little bit. I don't even know why I use this backdrop. You guys already know what's behind me. I'm going to go ahead, take my daughter to gymnastics, run some errands, and hopefully come back to you, you know, long enough for you guys to see what happens. So it'll be at the tail end of the day, beginning evening, when you guys will see me back. So I will check back again. For the lip gloss, I just did a gloss. I just did the Fenty Beauty, what's it called, lip balm or something like that. So that's all that I did here. And I was looking at myself in the mirror of another bathroom. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, I did use the highlighter from Too Faced. It is their cream to powder highlighter, or it's a cream highlighter. I did it down my nose and on the sides of my face. Just, I wanted it real subtle. So I will come back to you guys, let you guys know my final thoughts after having worn this. See, I didn't even finish my statement. Like when I saw myself in the mirror, the other bathroom mirror, I can see the coverage is there, but it's just not as, again, it's just lightweight. So I'll let you guys know my final thoughts later on in the day, early evening. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back. I think I left you guys around, I think it was 3 something. It is now 7:07. So that's about, I don't know, 4 hours. With this foundation. So let me zoom in, sorry, so you guys can see. All right, guys, I am back. It is now 9:45, so I have gone way over the 8 hours. I think, not 8 hours, well, yeah, maybe 5 or 6 hours, I don't know, but I've gone way over. I started this thing at 3:30, something like that, and it is now 9:45. So do the math. I am looking pretty oily here. I did not blot it. This is a lightweight foundation. It is not matte, keep that in mind. So I'm oily around this area of my T-zone, not as much here. Keep in mind, I did use my Fit Me powder to not blot, but I used my Fit Me powder to set, so to speak, with. This foundation looks like it is best, is at its best or lasts longer when you do put powder. So if I didn't put powder, then it would be a lot more oily, I'm thinking. And I have normal to combination, I would think, skin. There's no oil coming out of here as much. So I'm not gonna say no oil as much. There's a little bit of oil, but not as much. That's what I mean to say. This was covered up pretty well. Now, coming from, I saw that there were mixed reviews as I was kind of waiting for my wear, you know, as the 6 to 7 hours were going by. I was eating, I had to wipe my nose, which probably explains that a little bit. I had to wipe my nose, I drank, I had to scratch my nose, I've had to, you know, there's some things that have been going on that, I'm sorry, it is not focusing, but there are some things that were going on that are normal daily things that can take a wear on your foundation anyway. But my skin, for the most part, I mean, it looks like maybe some might have rubbed off. I have some blotting papers, and I'm not sure, what did I do with those blotting papers? I had some blotting, wow, where'd they go? Well, I used to have blotting papers, and I thought I'd put them in this nice little old vanity I have here. And I'm not seeing that. So, but anyways, I was going to show you guys the transfer. If I had any. Wow. I'm going to go get a tissue and try to show you guys what comes off on the tissue. Okay? So I will be right back. All right, I am back. Let's go ahead and test this out right in here. There's some transfer, yes. It's not horrible. Oh, that doesn't sound right. Horrible. It's not way horrible. Let's go ahead and let this focus. See it here. All right, guys, sorry about that. My video stopped. I had to restart again. Now, that was the side where you saw most of the oil. Let's go ahead and see if there's any foundation on here on my forehead. There is. I folded it over and used a clean area, and there's a little left. Of course, it's not going to come all the way off, but there was something there. There was foundation there. So I honestly, let's focus. All right, I'm waiting for this to focus. Not sure about this camera's focusing skills. I think I've thoroughly confused it. But yeah, so I'm blotting what little oil I'm seeing coming out. So all in all, let me zoom back in without killing the autofocus here. All in all, I would say that this foundation is more similar to a skin tint. The reviews were mixed, and they're going to be mixed based on the skin type of the person reviewing it. Some people said that the foundation oxidized on them, which caused it to look like a different color. If there was any oxidation with my skin, it was very slight. So this was very close to my skin tone, and I did not see a change. If I did, I didn't notice it. If there was, I didn't notice it. So oxidation with makeup probably has to do more with the person's skin type and their temperature, their body temperature. You know, the way that it oxidizes, how fast it oxidizes, if it oxidizes at all. I truly think it has to do with the body temperature of the person and the skin type. So that's going to be, I don't know. It's going to be subject to who is doing it. So it'll be subjective. So oxidation wise, I can't complain about that. I am not going to complain about this foundation. However, I am on the fence on whether or not I'm going to keep it. I'm not sure because I have skin tints that have more of an illuminating factor in them that work well as well. This would work well if I had no skin tints, no knowledge of skin tints, and I ran into this foundation. I would say, okay, this is great. This is lightweight, just the way I like it. It's semi-buildable, but because I already have foundations and I already have skin tints, I think I have 2 or 3 skin tints, Bare Minerals being my #1 skin tint. I really don't feel that I should keep this. I'm on the fence about it. It was only $6.49. This foundation, I believe it has been around. I was seeing reviews back from 2013. It is now 2019, and this CoverGirl Clean Liquid foundation is still out there. So I'd encourage other people to look at the different reviews that are out there, just because maybe someone similar to your skin type reviewed the video. But for $6.49, this is an okay lightweight, light coverage makeup foundation. It did not break me out. A lot of times the heavier liquid foundations break me out. People did talk about the smell. They compared it to Noxzema. I don't know if I would say Noxzema. It's kind of like Noxzema, or a healthy type of skin cleanser. I can say that. So I don't know. I'm thinking about it, because I think this makeup is not bad for the skin. I don't know if it's good for the skin, but it might be good for the skin because of the way that it smells. So I don't know. Again, this is 1 fluid ounce. This shade is shade 165. It's called CoverGirl Clean Liquid Foundation. I give it, what, 3.5 stars out of 5 stars on this. That's what I would give it. My L'Oreal Infallible would give me more coverage, and I think it would look a little bit more flawless. This, it's just like a skin tint, and again, I'm not sure if I want to keep it, simply because I already have actual skin tints that I like better. So I don't know. If it's not going to be a go-to for me, if I don't see myself ever touching it again, I think I do need to return it to the grocery store that I bought it from. So that is my review. If you like this review, found it helpful, give it a thumbs up. If you want to go ahead and see more things like this, lately I've been doing foundation videos, but I don't know. I saw some other foundations in the drugstore that I want to try out, so you might see more foundation videos. I prefer powder and skin tints, but when I saw something like this, I thought it was worth a review for $6.49 on sale at the grocery store in the beauty section. So if you're interested in my makeup reviews, my skincare reviews, the one subscription that I have for clothing, I do beauty box unboxings. If you're interested in all of that, subscribe to the channel. If you want to know when I post a new video, hit the bell button. But for now, I'm going to let you guys get back to what you were doing, and thanks for tuning in. Bye.